When he was born, he was only 5'9", so we were surprised at how small he was because we were expecting this like 7-pound big baby. On the first day he was born, he was spitting up a lot, like a bunch of amniotic fluid. They weren't really concerned because I guess they see it with a lot of babies. We got to go home and it was a rough night. He was just real cranky. He was hungry. After he ate, he'd spit up. He just wasn't keeping anything down. He had lost almost a pound from his birth weight, so his pediatrician was really concerned.
He was born with a blockage of his stomach, so milk could go in his stomach, but it couldn't come out the other end and go into his intestines. So essentially, his stomach was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Because he's born with this blockage, he could not survive unless that's fixed. So he had to have emergency surgery. And through our affiliation with Cook Children's, we were able to get a team to come here and take him to Cook's where he could have emergency surgery to fix this blockage at the outlet of his stomach.
It was pretty scary.
I was terrified I was gonna lose him. That's my baby.
Him being that tiny, I never would have thought that they could work on him when, so small, and it's got to take some steady hands for that kind of stuff, so.
It was successful, and he did fantastic, and he recovered from that, but then when he was 3 months old, he got an RSV infection, which is a virus. It's a really bad virus. We call it RSV, and it caused him to be really sick. He had to be here at Shannon for almost a week and require high-dose oxygen therapy called Vapotherm.
With RSV, since they can't, take medicine to get rid of it because it's a viral infection, it was just like a waiting game.
The Vapotherm allowed him to, fight off this infection and get enough oxygen where his own body could fight it off, and then he could get better. We were able to get these Vapotherm units through CMN. Without that, we would have to put him on what's called a ventilator, where we put a tube down into his lungs and actually have the machine breathe for him. And now he's finally over that, and he's doing a lot better. So he had a pretty rough start.
All the tests that we had done were made possible through the Children's Miracle Network, the Vapotherm that he had to use when he got readmitted for RSV. And then with the CF test, we would have had to go out of town just to get an hour-and-a-half test done, which isn't inconvenient when we can just do it here at Shannon, local, not have to go out of town. It's scary to even have to think that your child might be sick, so it's better to be in your hometown around family.
So please help support the Children's Miracle Network.
And help a miracle kid like Caleb.